Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name is Kate. Today I'm bringing you my April wrap-up. I didn't do a wrap-up for March because I literally didn't read one book. I thought I read one book, but I read that in February. Like the last day or so in February. So I didn't actually finish it in March. And April didn't go any better. But I did finish three books. I'm nearly finished with one other. If I had pushed myself a little bit more, I probably could have finished it. But it's going to go towards my May wrap up, and you will see that next month. So let's talk about statistics. I read, as I said, a total of 3 books. Number of pages came out to 1,208 pages. That's an average of about 40 pages a day. Age range, I read 2 adults and 1 middle grade. Genre, I read 2 fantasies and 1 horror. And then LGBTQIA+ rep, I had 2. Actually, I might take that. Actually, just one. Just one of the books had LGBTQIA+ rep. And then POC rep, I had 2. Definitely had 2 on that one. Ratings, I gave 1 5-star, 2 4-star. That is an average of 4.3. So that's not bad of a month ratings-wise. Okay, so the first book I finished was actually The Trials of Apollo, The Burning Maze. This was pretty good. I really enjoyed this one. It made me cry, and if you've read the book, you know why. If you read the series, you know why. I described this book in my review as this book feels like a warm hug, then a punch to the gut, then a warm hug again to try and make you feel better after getting punched in the gut. All I can really say is, I'm sorry. And if you know, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. POC rep, Piper is in this one heavily, and then Leo also makes an appearance at the very end. Piper is an indigenous person, girl. Her dad is Cherokee, so she's half Cherokee, because her mom is a goddess, so doesn't really have a race. So she's half Cherokee from her father. Leo is Hispanic, so there's another POC rep, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I cried a lot. Grover is in this one. Grover in the adaptation is black, so I feel like that also might count as a POC. I don't think he's actually, I think he's not black in the books, but in the adaptation he is black. And that's just what I picture, because I thought that guy did actually okay with what he was given as Grover. Anyways, yeah, The Burning Maze. So this one is about Apollo and Mag and Grover going to the labyrinth again, because now it's changed, and they're going after Caligula in this one. Caligula is the third and final evil emperor in the series. We had Nero, and then we had Commodus, and then now we have Caligula. So, he's a lot scarier. He is very, very scary guy, and I don't want to deal with him again. I don't want to deal with him again. In this one, they're trying to save the Sibyl. So that this whole series, they're trying to save the oracles of Apollo. They're trying to save the Sibyl, who talks in, like, crosswords is her thing. Crossword puzzles to give you the prophecy. Yeah, that's what this book's mainly about, is saving Sybil Caligula. As I said, it's a warm hug, then a punch to the gut, and then a warm hug again, and I cried a lot. This was very emotional. Read at your own risk. I have a favorite haiku, and it says, and I think it's a good representation of the book. It says, "No good news awaits. I warned you right at the start. Turn away, reader." That's it. That's what I can say about this. Alright, moving on to my next book that I read, and it was an ebook, and I read the fifth, actually I read it ebook, and I listened a lot of it on audio. This was the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin, and I have a whole review up, so I'm not going to say much. I give this 4 stars. I thought this was very confusing at times, but very enjoyable. There's a lot of content warnings to go along with this. I'm looking forward to the sequel, reading the sequel, and I look forward to reading more of N.K. Jemisin's works as well. This obviously has a POC author, POC main character, and then also one of the main characters is a gay man. Yeah, there's a lot of content warnings for non-reluctant sex, reluctant sex, homophobia, just a little bit, not a whole lot, death of a child, a little bit of torture. It's just, there's a whole lot in this book. Almost anything, like, if you can think of it, it's in there. It's almost definitely in there. So, my favorite quote from this one was, "Neither myth nor mysteries can hold a candle to the most infinitesimal spark of hope." And moving on to my last book that I read, and that was Horrorstör by Grady Hendrix. This is my second book that I've read by Grady Hendrix. I also have a review for this one up, so I will leave links to both my reviews. So again, I won't say much about this. I give this 4 stars. It felt very rushed. It's a very short book, but it has the quirky writing that Grady Hendrix seems to be known for. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to reading his other stories as well as, and also his next book that's coming out. I'm very excited to read the Final Girls Support Group. Very interested in seeing how he takes this slasher genre on, and I'm very, very, very excited because he's taken on the paranormal. He's taken on this one, this is also paranormal, demonic possession. So the demons. He's taken on now the ghost. He's taken on vampires with his vampire slaying, the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, and now he's taking on the slasher genre. He's just going through all of the subgenres of horror, and I'm very excited to see where he goes from here. I think this has potential for a sequel. Whether or not this is going to actually get a sequel, I don't know. So that has been the 3 books. Oh, also forgot to read my favorite quote from the book. And it says, "It's complicated, but pain and fear have a way of simplifying things." And I think that's a good way to describe a lot of things in life. So that has been my wrap up. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.